just for the fun of it. Sage Goodman also played soccer. She graduated class of 2020. That is.
She was great.
She was fantastic.
A good captain. A good friend. It's like one more. No, she's good. She got us some really good shirts that we'll be wearing.
Oh yes,
I forget they don't have those ones, but we have them.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get her to make some more. Or they can get her both to make some probably.
And Navis with the ball to Lucy, who kicks it to Kinsley, who kicks it to Lucy, and it's a nice passing pattern, and Jaden can get there, maybe not, and the answer is not. And Sinai communicating with her hands as opposed to her mouth. Well, actually, I couldn't hear, so.
And Sinai is always killing it.
Sinai is always killing it.
And she's my favorite ever, so. Just want to put that out there.
All right, and speedy person versus speedy person, and that's.
And he said he didn't even want to see what was going to happen with
No,
this.
he did not. That's the end of the half. Halftime.
Thank you so much, girl. what she's been training for.
Literally what I've been doing since day
And you need
one.
to make some
And I've
noise.
been asking for asking. Like, if you see me talking, that's like kind of how I usually play, but I haven't been doing that lately. So I gotta...
we need to see some action.
So Amanda, what are your goals?
Yeah.
My
Oh yeah.
goal?
Verbalize them.
Yes. Like, what is your goal for this half?
Kind of just tell people what to do, so we have like a
Yeah, we need to start
Okay.
communication.
So what
It's been
words? What
really
words are you
fun.
gonna
Because
use?
on my club team, I'm like usually like I tell them who to pass to, who's open.
Uh-huh.
Like if there's someone coming, like you know,
A
really get them
leadership
going.
role.
Okay.
I really like that.
Okay.
I want to say
Awesome.
hi to this girl named Katie on the team I used to be friends with. Katie.
How is she?
Hey, Wilson Live.
Hey.
That's Lucy.
We're about to,
Playing
it's
soccer.
4-2. They won the last half, and we're going to win this half. We're going to score 4 goals right here, right now.
Oh,
And we're going to win. And when I go on,
Is
I'm
that-
going to score a goal. So,
Okay.
That's a
boom.
good
And
goal.
Amanda's about to score right
And that's your goal?
Yeah,
That's
that is.
right. Is she
Okay.
good?
That is a
Is she
good
okay?
goal.
Yeah, she said she just hyperextended her knee. My teammate on the other team
Oh.
just hyperextended her knee. So let's hope
Oh.
that only means she hyperextended it. So
Yes.
Yeah. Let's not pray on her
Power
down.
to the
Is that
people.
the person who just got fouled?
Yeah.
Oh man. That's intense.
Why is everybody calling me? Why? You're acting like I'm the freshman. Said you're acting like I'm the
Okay, and the half has started. It is the second half, and Wilson is back. So, some of the main comments from halftime were that Wilson needed to talk. Wilson should play simple, easy passes on the ball. That Wilson should do lots of things to be more aggressive and to pass more and to talk more. It all sort of came down to communication, an individualistic versus an individualistic game. I'm talking about the comments from halftime.
Oh yeah. Sometimes
I
it's a
feel
lot of
communication
nonsense
is the
that
main
people don't.
one.
I feel like people don't really
Yeah,
take into account.
it's
in
like
this
there's a
game.
lot of adrenaline. I'll be honest, when I'm listening to halftime talks, I'm not listening to what you're saying.
I'm zoning out.
I'm normally zoning out, thinking about my own game.
Yeah.
Unless someone is very passionate,
Then I'm not really listening.
then I listen.
Hopefully we will get this team under control because we got some plans brewing.
We do have some plans for it. Okay. Whew. And the phone is at 20%. The sun is high. So hopefully the phone will not die before the game's end. But if it does, then we can always use Rowan's phone. The other camera.
No, you're fine. Just switch. One in front, one in back. There you go.
And it's a corner for Visitation. Now these are the set pieces that are very dangerous, and it's a goal. It's a goal. Another dangerous set piece. Wilson still has plenty of time to come back. The score is 5-2. And I'm guessing the person who scored is a freshman. You know, if I had to guess, based on the cheer. It's a little conjecture. But Amanda is wide. She and Sage steps in. And Amanda's looking for her goals. As a goal, she's looking to serve as a leader. So we'll see how she does. I'm sure she'll do great. And Sage is playing forward, and Taylor is playing right back. Taylor's the one who is taking a throw in. She is number 21. And Kinsley checks in quick, and Vizzy was sort of clumped, and Kinsley took advantage of that, hit it over their heads, and Amanda passes back. Kinsley passes back to Taylor. Taylor opens up and gets the ball and passes to Amanda. Amanda had some serious pressure on her, and that was an excellent pass. And Tessa's the team just got broken down, but luckily there was some excellent communication in the back for Ari to clear the ball and Taylor to clear the ball. And Sage is looking for pressure, high pressure, and Visitation passes back to the shade. I would love to be in the shade. But Visitation turns out of the shade into the sun and probably will look out. No, they won't look out right. They will look central. which is quite interesting. But Wilson does not have a very active
Great job.
center midfield, because we either play the 4-4-3 or the 4-4-2. The 4-3-3 our center mids. Well, we do have it's just a very large field. I said that wrong.
Julia, yeah, just pitch in. There you go.
But it is a Wilson throw-in. Wilson is throwing the ball in. And Sage is stepping as one does, and as she does, because she is such a speedy. And Amanda steps, and that was close. And Wilson just needs to keep up that pressure. The score is 5-2. We're looking for a couple more goals. Like Josie said, this is a high-scoring game. I just hope it's not high-scoring in the one direction. And Liza is pressuring, and Jaden does her turn. She moves like she's skating on ice. It's quite therapeutic. And Jaden and Liza gets the ball, but it's cleared by Vizzy. And Ruthie picks it up. And there's a large crowd at Vizzy today on this beautiful, hot Friday fall night. The JV girls play after the Wilson girls at 5:30 versus Visitation. They are undefeated with the exception of Potomac. They lost to Potomac 1-0, I believe. They played Potomac last Friday. That seems like a long time ago. Perhaps it was 2 Fridays ago. No, it was 1 Friday ago. And Ella with the shoulder. Shoulder is a surprisingly efficient and effective way to hit the ball if you know what you're doing. And Ella knows what she's doing. I could use a nap. Naps are so great. As teenagers, it's very important we get all 8 hours of sleep. Particularly if you're an athlete, it's very helpful towards recovery, and particularly if you are an injured athlete. Although I also think that pool workouts are also very effective towards injury prevention and pain prevention. Highly recommend if any of you are injured. And Amanda, looking to press a Nevis. Amanda has had a lot of close presses, and Taylor uses her body. Kinsley taking charge, and Nevis is turning, and Liza with a touch to Sage, who is going bam, bam, boom, boom, bam, and Sage is hitting the ball, and Vizzy. Sage keeping up excellent pressure, such good pressure, and Amanda is as well, and Taylor has a man, and Taylor's pressuring, and Tess is stepping, and they were able to break our line. Can be traced back to a little bit of miscommunication. No one told Taylor she had a man on her, and so she was sort of unaware that was happening. Led to Taylor pushing up and Tess pushing up, which broke Wilson's line. And Vizzy with a person. Oh, that was a shot, and it was a good shot. It was lofted, curving. And Tess with the goal kick goes to Amanda, looking for Amanda, and Visitation looking to cross, but Liza denies it, as she does. And it will be a Visitation corner kick. Now, as I've mentioned before, the Visitation corner kicks, or set pieces in general, direct kicks, indirect kicks, corner kicks, are very dangerous set pieces. They have scored the majority of their goals on set pieces, and when the game is being played outside of the set pieces, that's when Wilson has been able to dominate to a certain extent. They've had some success on the wing and passing. So It's a corner kick. There is one player checking short. Lots of Wilson players in covering space, and Amanda gets there, clears it. Visitation player is there, person who checks short, and Amanda there clears it, and she's so happy. Look at that. And Taylor gets the ball, clears it, and Amanda looking for a second clear. Visitation reloading, gaining composure, maintaining composure, and they look to pass the ball up, but it's intercepted by Liza, who passes to Sage, and Sage has some space, but she passes it to Jaden, who uses her body to block the ball, and it is saved by the Keep. The Keep is punting the ball and tells the team to get up and in, which means she is attempting to kick it far, and she does. She most certainly does that. It's possessed by Visitation, and Amanda comes from the back. Amanda hoping possibly to maintain her goal of being a leader on the field, using her voice in addition to her feet. And, well, I guess arms are in some ways part of the soccer game. Shoulder charging and pressure is very important, and the way in which you do so is also super important. The camera has 10% left, so there may be a lapse in video, for which I deeply apologize. The score again is 5-2 Visitation. And Amanda and Caroline is a left back, and she for Visitation, and Tess gets a nice touch to prevent a cross. And that's a corner kick. Again, the set pieces are very dangerous, but it will be a goal kick. A goal kick for Wilson. And Ruthie is taking it. Or Tess is taking it. Ruthie, such a good Samaritan, went to go get the ball. And Tess is going to the other side of the goal box. Goal box is where you take the kicks and you kick the ball. Boots and cats and boots and cats, boots and cats. And Nevis, with pressure on her, forcing her back, gains and maintains composure. And Josie, or that's not Josie, Ella. Now there's two people with short hair, but it should be easy to tell them apart because Josie has bright pink and yellow hair, orange hair, and Ella has like blonde, dirty blonde hair, and yet I still mess them up. Anyways, Ella clears the ball, got it right this time, and Amanda is looking for a wide run. Tess, oh man, Visitation on the field, and Amanda communicating as she said she would do in her goal, and Visitation making a nice wall pass. Amanda coming back to press. It's a great run back, and the Visitation player seems to have fallen. Kinsey has space, and Amanda's looking for a wide run. Oh, and that's an excellent ball by Liza. Amanda's looking for a cross. She takes it with her left foot. And the ball goes over, and that will be 3 points. So that was a good counterattack by Visitation. And Josie is coming in. Last half when you went in, Josie, your goal was to not let anyone get by you. And we observed that you did a great job accomplishing that goal.
Yeah.
Do you have the same goal?
We're starting now.
No response.
Taylor, Nevis.
No response. We'll assume it's the same. It's a good interview question, but it's all right. Josie's going in for Taylor, number 21, in the center back, and Lucy's going in for Nevis as a left wing. Visitation. And Josie with a nice pass on the ground and lies it to Amanda, but it goes out of bounds for a Visitation throw-in. Visitation has one player checking in, one player checking far, and it looks like they're going for the player checking far. And it will be a Wilson throw-in. Josie throws it in. Sage with the pressure. There's a lot of pressure on all sides, and Josie is throwing it in again.
So many options. Go, Caitlin! Good try, Caitlin. God!
And Amanda pressuring, and Kinsley pressuring, and she maybe passes back to the keep, but she doesn't, and it's a Visitation. And Lucy taking her space and sending a ball up to Sage, who was ready to run onto it, but it was denied by Visitation. And Sage gets her second chance, and she's looking to run onto the ball, but there is a save by the Visitation keeper. They're going for a punt, and the ball goes bounce, bounce before the punt. And Nicole's going in. Nicole, who are you going in for?
That's commentary.
Oh, it's excellent. 10 out of 10.
Sounds like it.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have a goal for going when you go in this half?
To hopefully score a goal, or if not, then have an assist.
And how do you plan to accomplish your goal?
Staying in my position and staying wide.
Good
and
job,
getting at the
Emily.
balls that I can.
Nice. Are you going in for the 7 or the 11?
No, I'm going in for Amanda.
Oh, up wide, up top. And Rowan, what's your goal?
Make up for the goals that I missed.
And how do you plan to achieve this goal?
Shoot better.
Shoot better?
Do better.
Shoot for the corner, shoot low. It happens to the
Amanda.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Happens to everyone.
Come on,
At least
check in.
You did not fall horribly. Yes. What words do you guys plan on using to talk on the field?
Ball here.
Ball, here, through, wide,
Yeah, wide.
man,
Check in.
reload, turn. All great words.
yeah.
Man on.
Great words.
Such great words. So much better than silence. Shoot.
Right?
Shot. That's a great one.
Shoot, shot, yeah.
Shot.
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 Sub.
Sub.
Amanda.
And Nicole is going in for Amanda up top, and Rowan is going in for Sage. Both of our forwards are coming out with approximately unknown minutes left. There are 45-minute halves. There's Sage. There's Amanda.
I took too many touches in the corner.
That's okay. You had a lot of space, though. She wobbled off the field. And it's a throw-in by Ari. I believe. Or it's a kick. No, it's a throw, and it's just a long throw because it was a sub. And the JV girls are starting to warm up. And Liza is pressuring, and that girl is speedy. Look at her run. Yeah. And Ruthie is punting it, and there's a lot of space in the midfield. And, oh, Jaden runs, oh, handball. Excellent. An excellent opportunity for Wilson. And who shall be kicking the ball but Nicole Lorden? Question mark. Visitation is setting up with a 2-man wall. And Wilson is setting up on the right side of that wall. That's a rocket. Oh, man. We thought that was going in. Oh, man, that was a nail biter. A nail biter of a shot. My goodness gracious. It could have... Oh, let's see that hand right there at referee of game. Anyways, Visitation is dribbling, and they are dribbling, and Nicole is pressuring, and they continue to dribble, and they're dribbling, and that was a great ball, diagonal run, but it's intercepted, and Vizzy's left back is dribbling again, getting a lot of action, and out! Whoopsies! They may or may not have fell on the ground due to Liza. And there is a kick, another set piece that is very dangerous for, that is a very dangerous, Visitation is very dangerous on set pieces. Wilson has a 3-man wall, and defended by Nicole, who looks like that was painful. And the ref is checking if Nicole is okay. That was very sweet and considerate of him. And it's a throw-in by Visitation to Joe, and to pass to Josie, and Lucy takes a touch, tries to get around the midfielder, and the keep has to use her feet, and she does. Good touch by Vizzy, and they kick the ball up. Josie has to watch her man, and the ball goes out for a Visitation throw-in. Test to Visitation. To all the viewers, I apologize for the low energy. I'm not matching the energy of this game, and I'm really trying to, but it's been a long week, as I'm sure it has been for most of the players on this team. I love school, love being part of the team. It's just been a long week, as usually weeks are, but you keep pushing through, and like the girls in this game, they keep pushing through, and that's all that really matters. Ah, shucks.
Good job, Green. No, other one. Go push up into the midfield, please. You can play. Actually, yeah, Grace, why don't you drop a little bit? Let Caroline play funny. Okay? You're going to play like this pole with Emily. So, hey, Grace, play on to 6 and 8. Caroline's going to play in front of you a little bit higher.
The score is 6-0 Visitation. I apologize. I just realized the scoreboard wasn't accurate. It said that Wilson was winning 6-2 when it was in fact the opposite, that Visitation was winning 6-2. apologize for the inaccuracies, but the current score is 6-2 Visitation, and at this point, when you're losing by 4, it is extremely important for team spirit is extremely important. This is the part in the game where you really see who pushes through, who can motivate through a bad score and continue to work hard, and when you see people get sad. And I haven't seen any of that yet. That happens a lot, and it's a process. And Wilson has been getting a lot of possession and space in this defensive half. And what we really need, we have the possession in the back. And that was a great ball to Lucy. And Lucy scores. Goal! Yeah, Lucy! Lucy accomplishes her goal. Lucy's goal was to get a goal, and she does. And the score is now 3-6. Lucy with an excellent goal. She had a similar situation in Murray where she dribbled through multiple players and then missed the goal. In this case, however, she didn't miss the goal and she scored as good as a soccer player. Excellent simile. And it's a throw-in.
Relax, CG, relax.
Visitation throw-in, and the ball goes up. Ooh! It's raining soccer balls. And it's a Wilson throw-in. And there's a man on Tessa's back, and she's looking to switch it. And she does, but there's high pressure to Nicole, who touches the ball as good as one can when it's coming that high. And Busy is playing through the middle where they switch it to a speedy winger. And Lucy is pressuring our most recent goal scorer. And Nicole's pressuring, and it goes right through both of them for the wing back to step up and pressure. And that wing-back run is always a dangerous run. And that was a great idea, a great ball. And Ruthie is trying to save it, and she's back in the net. The net is covered, and Wilson looking to clear the ball. They are, and the ball goes out for a Wilson throw-in. There is a tackle between Jaden and Visitation, and Jaden continues to press, and Lucy pressures hard, and the Visitation crowd is still here, very strong, chilling in the shade. The shade would allow for a better camera angle, but alas. And there is a chat between the referees. And it's a kick for Wilson because of something that I did not see. And Ari hits the ball in the air, lofted, and it's ahead by Visitation. And Josie looking to cross it in, and it's sort of mumbo jumbo kickball. And it's kicked up. And Tess gets there, and she passes back to Ruthie, who clears the ball. And Liza gets a nice head touch on it, who passes to Jaden, who hits the ball. And Jaden was going for a nice diagonal run, but unfortunately did not call for it in time. Lucy looking to reload, refresh, pass to the back. All of those words. And the ball goes up and over to Ruthie. And Lucy plays back to Tess, who looks out wide, and Josie looking wide to Nicole with a strong back, pressing on her, forcing her to play back, which is fine. And there's a head by Visitation, a good defense, and Nicole's on wing, getting strong press, and passes it. But it's defended by Visitation, and Liza to Lucy. Lucy going for another goal. Some believe that it's a handball. Others, such as the ref, do not.
Don't stop, Green!
And Liza to Nicole. And Nicole to Tess. And Tess to Nevis. And Nevis to a dribble. Dribble. And she is going right to Rowan. And it's out of... I'm coming back from a goal after my phone died. I missed it, unfortunately. But I'm sure it was a fantastic goal. The score is now 6-4. And there is now only a 2-goal difference. Wilson has come back from a 6-2 gap from a 6-4 gap. And Kinsley says hi. And it's a shot and not on frame. And Busy's hoping to take more shots. And Wilson is also hoping to take more shots. So we'll make for an exciting last part of the game. Visitation throw in.
You gotta go when she goes.
Yeah. Oh, I will, but Josie clears it. And the throw in. And Nicole pressures, and it goes out of bounds. Great pressure. And Nicole's goal was to score a goal. And I forget how she planned to accomplish this, but hopefully she will be able to score a goal. Lucy's goal was also to score a goal, and she accomplished her goal. Josie's goal was to not let anyone track her down, and that was a big foul. We caught her on video, and Liza goes with a kick to Sage, who's pressuring, and pressure is on for Wilson Tigers. They are going strong and running hard and pressuring hard and being aggressive, and our JV team is very interested and supportive and cheering. They are playing right after the game versus Visitation as well, and they are a fantabulous team. And Josie has an excellent clear up, and ball's in the air. Taylor settles it, passes it to Nevis. And Nevis looking for someone. And Liza's open. A bit over the 18. She goes for a shot. Ah! So close! Oh, the coach is on the field. Excuse me. Oh! Busy says hi. And the keeper with a kick. And their center mid will pass it, but denied by Wilson. So then they pass it to Liza, and it may be a throw-in, but it's not. I missed my 15 seconds of fame. And Liza looking to keep the ball in, and it's a Wilson throw-in. Wilson looking to stay urgent and fast during these last couple of minutes during the game. Again, the score is 6-4. It's the second half of the game on this fall Friday night. What a fabulous alliteration. And things are very tense right now. You can feel a change in the atmosphere. What is that? Oh! And folks, we may have just faked our tripod. That will lead to a lot less hand cramping. And Lucy. To Ari. And then to Navis.
Go for her! Go for her!
And then back to Navis. And Vizzy has a run, and Josie should watch the person on her shoulder. And looks like Liza will get to the ball. She can get a touch on it, and she does get a touch on it. Yes, Liza. And Sage picks up on Nicole's ball. Oh my God, what a ball! Oh. Whew. And is that a foul, we think? Some Wilson players think yes. The ref says no, unfortunately, but that may have been a PK. Would have been a game changer. Unfortunately, we'll never know. In another lifetime, perhaps. And Navis with some good touches, and Navis with the pressure. Navis and Liza with the pressure, and somehow Visitation escapes the sandwich for a shot, and it just narrowly misses. Visitation has some excellent shots that are soaring so high, and that's really how most of their goals have looked. They're high shots from far away, set pieces, direct kicks, or high shots from far away. But they did have one counterattack as well. And unsure how much time is left in the half, but the score is 6-4, and Nicole is pressuring, and Vizzy gets the ball after a touch, and Lucy has the ball. She has a little bit of space, but Vizzy pressures quickly, and very aggressive, quick pressures, and Wilson clears it, specifically Ella, with a new haircut. And it is...
Keep them together.
A throw-in. And Nicole clears it, and it's on Vizzy's half, and Sage is pressuring but maintaining, and Nicole is using her speedy, and Sage is using her. Whoa! Oh yeah, ref has his flag up. Yes, Sage, yes. Snaps for that. I hope Sage is okay though. That was vicious. I mean, it wasn't vicious. It was just intense.
Outside, follow it! Outside!
And Nicole. And we're hoping we follow. We really want to follow. Man, my heart is racing right now. Whew, that woke me up. All right, Liza going behind the wall like a little sneaky player. And it looks like it's going over. It's okay, shake it off. Still lots of time. Okay, and it's a goal kick, and coaches are telling Wilson to stay up. Hopefully they will continue this intense pressure Visitation.
Yep, here we go.
And Navis to Lucy, and they're looking to swing the field. Nope. And Visitation looking to get a wide run, but denied by Ari, and Ella have a great little touch air from touch combo. It reminds me of those little warm-ups when you're volleying and you're like, hey, you know this? Yeah, reminds me of that. And Tess to Nicole, who has lots. Go, Josie, go! And Tess steps up, keeps a high pressure, and looks for a ball up, and Sage using her wheels, but isn't able to get there. Oh, and it looks like a Visitation player is going on a treacherous journey through those large trees to find the ball, but she may be giving up. I cannot tell. And the ball is going super high, and my eyes don't want to look that high because then I would have to look straight into the sun, although I have been sort of doing that for quite a while. And I hear a bit of a timer going off, which I'm wondering if that is the timer for the game, in which case Wilson is playing very urgently and very quickly, as it is the last couple of plays. But I don't know if that's just in my head and I am going crazy, or if it's actually the clock. I really hope the ref blows their whistle so I know I'm not going crazy, but I don't hope they blow the whistle because also Wilson should have more time to, Wilson, it would be great if they had more time to score. So anyways, Ella clears the ball, Taylor getting some action, and she's looking to reload the ball, and we're looking for a switch, and we dribble back into pressure, but Lucy is looking for a switch, and Liza can open up to Josie or Nicole, and there's a man on Nicole, and somewhat of a lack of communication, and there also is a foul called on Visitation. Visitation has, again, very dangerous set pieces. This one's pretty far up. Liza, you can tell the game is very intense because we're bringing the balls for them, which means we want to slow the game down. And here comes the kick, and it goes, and it goes just a little bit wide, you know, just a little. And then there is a goal kick to Lucy, and Lucy has some space in front of her, and she passes a through ball to Taylor, who switches to Sage, who uses, good try, Sage! Sorry for those listening on earbuds. I think I might get a little loud and overexcited sometimes, and I apologize for that, but I cannot control my excitement, and I must cheer on my teammates. So there is a run, and Ruthie saves it. Bam, Ruthie, bam. And Wilson looking to play quickly, and that's the end of the game for a score of 6-4.